Hey everybody, I do a good old-fashioned whip and chat. Um, so how is everybody? Yeah, let me get a color first, and then we'll whip it and chat. I hope I'm still in frame. Let's do number 8. 1, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah. Not us stickers. I'm just lazy. What did I say I was doing? Oh yeah, 8 each. Let me load up my pan. Guess what? I got my glasses. So, what's been going on? Are we still in frame? Yes, we are. H is right in here, and I've been good. So, hate to be a Debbie Downer and just talk about crap, but I really, to tell you the truth, I don't have any good news. So, let's go back to Christmas. So, I was curiously absent on Christmas. I didn't watch anybody. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. If you've seen my face, you know I have crappy teeth. I'm not even going to lie to you. They're just... My whole life, I've had bad teeth. So, a crown popped off a couple months ago, and then I broke a tooth about a month ago. And then on Christmas Eve, it started to bother me. Started to use the Orajel, and it just escalated from there. And I'm talking unimaginable pain. It was just horrible, and Christmas was absolutely awful. I spent 6 hours swishing with salt water, and that's the only thing that gave me relief. So then my husband called my brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law had some Vicodin and some Tramadol, and so he graciously let me have that. And I took some, and plus I'm taking all my other medication. So by, let's see, probably 7, 8 o'clock at night, it was bearable. But I was really high, and plus I was taking all my other back medicine, so you can just imagine. Am I still in frame? Got kitties meowing. So my husband kept waking me up in the night to make sure that I was, still lucid. And so then the next day I got up, and I was really, really nauseous, but my teeth didn't hurt. And I said to him, it's really very bizarre. I want to upchuck, but my teeth don't hurt anymore. And he's like, well, at least your teeth don't hurt. And he made an online appointment with Aspen Dental. And so by this point I was vomiting. I'm sorry, this is a gross video. If you don't want to watch it, I totally understand. So I'm vomiting, and I have a bucket in the car, and we get to Aspen Dental, and I'm in the waiting room, and I ran back a couple times to use the restroom because I was so sick. And they told my husband that they would not see me because they needed to do x-rays, and that I couldn't be vomiting and them take x-rays. So we just left, and it's the day after Christmas, and my regular dentist is out. My doctor's office is closed, and I'm just violently ill. And he takes me over to my father-in-law's house, my father-in-law is like, I don't know what to tell you, what to do with her. Do you think she OD'd? You know, she's just dope sick. And I was like, I don't think I'm dope sick. I don't know what's wrong with me. And so he just took me home and he put me to bed, and I didn't take any more pain medicine because my teeth didn't hurt. And so I slept for like till the next day. Am I still in camera? Somebody say something to me if I'm not, like you can hear me. So I got up the next day and I was much better. And he called, and the dentist had an appointment that following Tuesday. So, long story short, I toughed it out. I went to the dentist, and I'm like, this is X, Y, and Z is happening. And he's like, no, you were not dope sick. What the problem was is that your tooth abscessed and all the poison was running through your bloodstream, and that's why you were so sick. And he goes, if that ever happens to you again, he goes, I need you to just go to the emergency room because you literally could, either become very, very, very sick or die. And I'm like, yay, me. I go, why don't my teeth hurt anymore? He goes, because the infection that was in your gum has burst, and, that's why you feel better, but it's only momentarily because it's going to come back. Because literally, I ate nothing. My husband had big plans to smoke a giant roast for Christmas. Didn't happen. I apologized over and over and over to him, and he's like, babe, he was just seriously worried about me. He thought I OD'd. I knew I had not OD'd. How I would know that, I don't know, but I have taken Vicodin before. I've taken painkillers before. I'm not allergic to them. It is possible I took too many and that I was partially sick, but makes me feel better when the dentist tells me that it's just the infection that made me sick. So the dentist is like, you need to have a lot of work. A lot. And I don't really want to get into it because it's depressing. And we're very lucky here in San Antonio. There's a dental school here. So they have all this state-of-the-art stuff. It's University of Texas at San Antonio Dental School. It's called UTSA Dental. So, but it's kind of hard to get into. But I told her it was an emergency. I needed to see someone right away. So I got into the dental school. They didn't do anything. They just took x-rays and looked around, and he's like, yeah, you need a lot of work done, and you need to see the oral surgeon. And so I have an appointment to see the oral surgeon. But my regular dentist, in the meantime, had prescribed me some high-level antibiotics, and I had taken them, and, can you hear that cat? Let me in. And so the day I went to the dental school, it was my last dose. And he said to me, Lisa, this stuff stays in your system, so you should be good for at least a few days. If you have problems, call your regular dentist and have him prescribe more. But you need to see the oral surgeon before we can prescribe you anything. And I said, that absolutely, that's fine. I can go see my regular dentist. So as soon as I got out of there, I called my regular dentist. And of course, he was on vacation and won't be back till Monday. But his nurse assured me that with all the antibiotics that I had been taking that's already in my system, that I should be good to go for a couple days and Monday till he gets back, and if I need him on Monday to call. So that's good. So there's that. So I was hellaciously ill. I didn't tell anybody because I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of being the girl with all the problems. I can't even begin to tell you how tired I am of having to come to y'all and say that, you know, I'm not better, that this sucks and that sucks. So, yesterday, we got a text from our landlord to call us when we got a moment. And so my husband called him, and we've been here 7 years and pretty settled in, got stuff everywhere. And they have sold our trailer home. And we have to find a new place to live as soon as possible. Preferably faster than 30 days. But I don't think they can kick us out without giving us written notice and 30 days. So there's that. So yeah, not a lot of fun going on. So I haven't been filming because I'm, like I said, I'm sick and tired of being the girl who's always sick and tired. And it's hard for me because, I know y'all have cool stuff going on in your life, and I don't have anything cool to tell you. I really don't. Seriously. I gotta check and make sure I'm still on camera. Yes, I am. And by the way, I'm still working on my Halloween picture. Because I had to do a bunch of Christmas present. And luckily, I got 99% of them done, so I did good with that. Except for my mother-in-law, I'm like, sorry. I'm sorry. Yours is coming in February. But she don't care. I don't know why she wants a blanket anyway. She's always hot. Always sweating. So, and to top it off, next week is my birthday. And my husband's like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I'm like, pack our house up, find some place to live. He's like, seriously? I'm like, seriously. He's like, Lisa, you know what? You need to stop stressing over stuff that happens. It's happened. Financially, we're able to move. We will find something. It's going to be okay. And I just need him to say that to me like 3,000 times. Like 100 times a day until it actually gets in my head, because right now it's like all I can think of is I have to pack up everything. How am I going to move diamond paintings? Where am I going to move to? I'm frightened, I'm anxious. I don't even know what to tell you. I mean, I watched Sherry and she's living with her parents, and I totally can relate. I'm like, I totally understand what Sherry's talking about. It's like, oh my gosh. But I guess you gotta trust that there's better stuff out there for you, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm just like one of those people that I like to be in one spot, and that's why we've lived here so long, despite the fact, that the air conditioning doesn't work correctly, and that the floors are rotten, and it has no insulation, so it takes a ton more to heat it than it should. Am I in frame? Sorry. Yes, I am. I'm doing good. I'm in frame. I wish that I had something happy to tell you guys, because, you know, like I said, nobody wants to come into somebody's WIP and chat and just be like, feel terrible. And I know God has plans for me and Greg, and that things are going to be fine and stuff like that. But right this second, I am really, really having a hard time seeing the forest for the trees, you know. But anyway. So yay, there's my update. I'm so sorry, you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I mean, I'm hoping things will get better. I mean, my husband's like, it could be worse. And I'm like, really? How can it be worse? He's like, it could be worse. We wouldn't have any money to move. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Could be absolutely worse. We could be homeless. Yay! I could be moving in with my mother-in-law. That would be exciting. Anyway, I'm going to let you go because my upload speeds are absolutely awful. So, I got a little bit done. By the way, this is my Halloween painting. I think I got this from Amazon, maybe. Well, you have to look at my playlist. I think it's cute. Black cats. So, pray for me. Send me good JoJo or Juju or whatever it is. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.